Hi, and welcome to the 74th Cannes Film Festival. We're here in the south of France, and I am with filmmaker Philippe Audidor. He is the man, writer, and director behind the short film Ruby Red. So we're going to talk about his film, and I want to hear all about it and how we got involved with it, where the story came about, and get all the details. You wrote Ruby Red, you also directed it. Can you tell me how the story came about?
I was kind of watching all of my guy friends, like straight guy friends, and how they were acting today, and I felt like it was so different to how I imagine previous generations of men were acting when it came to their way of being men, that I was like interested in looking at masculinity today and thinking, okay, like what are young men going through? And because I'm interested in looking at all of this through a queer gaze, I was like, okay, like how can I think about masculinity in a new way? And that's why I decided to do this short film.
Wow, that sounds like a really interesting film and very edgy and everything. That's very cool. You know, how did you decide to direct it? I mean, have you directed other films in the past?
Yes, I've directed one feature film called Wasp a few years ago, and after that experience I decided to kind of work in the industry much more to gather experience, and then now the time felt right to just do a short film. So this was like a proof of concept, and I really wanted to try out from just a filmmaking point of view different techniques which I hadn't tried out before. So we filmed on 16mm. I kind of built all of the sets with the set designer, so it was really to try out as much as possible, and that was the main reason why we did a short film first. And Ruby Red came about like this, and then hopefully we'll make it into a bigger version, a longer version further down the line.
I am joined with the amazing actress director of L'Age d'Or, Jenna Suru. Hi, Jenna.
Hi Cindy, how are you today?
I'm doing great. You know, Jenna does so many things. She's also the festival director of Paris International Film Festival that's actually accepting submissions now. And she's also very involved in Cannes series. So Jenna, welcome. It's so wonderful to have you here and speak with us at Dig In Magazine at Cannes. If you could tell me, what's going on with Paris International Film Festival? What are the updates?
We're really excited for our filmmakers because we had such an exciting and interactive virtual edition thanks to our brilliant partner Filmocracy and our amazing press partners like Dig In Magazine for the US. And thank you so much for everything you've done for our filmmakers this year. And this here is a wonderful opportunity to actually network and meet safely with some of our filmmakers who are able to attend. So it's extremely exciting. We have a wonderful lineup of interviews for them with you, but also networking events, and we have our early bird deadline symbolically the day after Bastille Day, and on that day we also have a party co-organized by our UK press partner Integrity Magazine.
So excited today to be joined with two incredible filmmakers. This is Nora Lacos. She is the director and writer of the amazing, fun, witty, just really cool film called Cream, which is basically it is being featured on HBO Hungary, and Nora is here with us. She is from Hungary, and it's so lovely to see you.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here.
So Nora, can you tell me a bit about Cream?
Yeah, it's a romantic comedy actually with some French touch, and I think that it's. I'm really happy that French audience loved the film, and also the French Paris Film Festival jury, because I always got this that this film is not like a Hungarian film; it's more like a French film. So yeah, now it proved that the French audience also loved it.
You did win a number of awards at Paris International Film Festival, and here is Festival Director Jenna Suru to present.
Massive congratulations. It's very moving for me to meet with Nora in person because we've been obviously talking a lot, and also at the festival, she also on Valentine's Day for the closing, because it was kind of like our closing special to have Hab Cream with us, a conversation like with everyone around the virtual table, so that was really important. And on that day we announced the awards. So Cream is the big winner, if you may say so, of the Paris International Film Festival this year. It won 5 awards, the Grand Prix Jury Award. So that's a very important award given by our jury, which I want to mention, there was including Jeff Arch, who is quite a wonderful writer who wrote about Sleepless in Seattle. Although all of the films from the competition were really, really incredible, it was obvious that Nora deserved the best directing award because the work she did as a director is really magical. So that's really wonderful. And also as a writer, because she wrote it with Frugina Fekete, and it's also a wonderful, like there are so many subtle jokes also in the directing, but also in the writing. It's so smart, it's so unique, it's an absolute gem. Do you want to talk a little bit about your cast? Because there is also someone special who's here with us today.
Actually, there were some children actors involved in the film, and one was my daughter, actually.
So nice to have you here. So tell me about your role in the film.
I was a teenager girl who was a little bit bored, but not bored, but truly she was a kind person. But at first she was antipathic, but personally I really love this role as I felt really teenager girls who has a lot of dream, but nobody understand that, and her parents acting really weirdly, and she can't find her place, and she didn't really understand why she is here and what she could do here.
And I am joined with this wonderful filmmaker. She is a director and writer. She's actually also an actress, but she is the director and writer of the film Influencer. Welcome, Sandy.
Welcome, thank you.
How did the story come about? And Jenna's going to translate for us.
Ça va être compliqué parce que mon adolescente, mon personnage principal, donc Lola qui a 15 ans, passe son temps sur son téléphone portable, et en termes de mise en scène, ça allait vite devenir redondant parce que ça allait être des séquences où on allait la voir sur le téléphone, et c'est là où j'ai eu l'idée finalement de faire une fiction immersive et d'être dans le téléphone de mon personnage principal et de suivre toute l'histoire à travers ces différentes applications, à travers les différents réseaux, Instagram, les FaceTime. Voilà, c'est un exercice d'écriture complètement différent.
What Sunny is explaining is that from an early stage, she really realized how challenging it would be to tell this story, because obviously there are many films and stories about the negative consequences of social media on the youth. How can you tell a story when it's something so personal, it's on your phone? And this is where she realized that to kind of overcome that challenge, she would create an immersive short film where you're actually living the story with the characters.
I am here with the Shakespeare sisters, Anna.
Hi.
And Hillary.
Hello.
So we were so thrilled to talk to the Shakespeare sisters today about Soundtrack to 16. This is their award-winning film that was featured at Paris International Film Festival, and they also had a really great festival run. So if you could tell me, Anna, tell me about your film. I know that you're the writer and you're also a producer, and Hillary's the director. She also wrote and produced as well.
It's a coming-of-age film set in London, and it's called Soundtrack to 16 because it's kind of all about that year of being 16. One of us writes and the other one writes the next scene, and then we kind of go back and edit each other's. And sometimes you're like, oh, that's a funny joke you wrote, and then you're like, oh no, that was actually me.
So amazing to talk to you guys and have you here in the south of France together with us. And I just want to send a big shout out and thank you to Jenna Suru and Paris International Film Festival. So Dig In Magazine is the U.S. press partner of Paris International Film Festival, and we're just so thrilled for these wonderful opportunities to speak with filmmakers like the Shakespeare sisters.
Oh, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you for talking to us.
And so, please stay tuned. We will have more interviews coming your way with Paris International Film Festival. And please continue to tune in and join us.